Welcome back, everyone. Today is a very exciting day because it is the home opener game for the Kenosha Kingfish, and you've probably never heard of them unless you happen to live around there. But I believe that they have one of the best experiences in all of baseball, and I love going there, I love supporting them. The community is great, and today, Rory and I are going to go to the game, hopefully review some food, hopefully check out, I don't know, what's new maybe look at the shop, watch a good game of baseball, and just really enjoy the day. But before we get there, I'm going to kind of give you an overview of why I think this is such an awesome time and why I genuinely believe that it is the best time in baseball. Now, the league that they play in is pretty unknown, and it's technically an independent league for college-age kids to spend their summer playing baseball and getting better at the game that they're trying to go professional at. And the league is called the Northwoods League. And I think there's technically two divisions, but it's mostly centered around the Midwest. And basically, these kids will play a game every day, every other day, at the latest. Sometimes they'll play 2 games in a day, especially if there's a rain out the night before or something like that in the series. They'll play 2 7-inning games the next day to make up for that, but they don't get a lot of rest. So basically their entire summer is just dedicated to playing baseball, and because of that, they're able to get much better throughout the year. So when we go there today, I'm not expecting a whole bunch of teamwork. We went to the first game last year, and we went to one of the later games, and it was night and day difference in the amount of teamwork that they have. But it's everything outside of the pitch that makes this league so special, and especially the Kenosha Kingfish. Everyone involved with the Kingfish and this league are more or less like volunteer in a way. A lot of people are getting paid for the work that they're doing, but a lot of it is like college interns, high school kids working a summer job, and the players will actually stay with like host families. So those are people who open up their homes to these players for the summer. Because of that, there's not like a lot of ego. Like if you go to an MLB game, there is a lot of ego in the stands for some reason, even though everyone's just there to watch baseball. But it's almost seen as like a status symbol to go to an MLB game. That does not exist at all in the Frontier League. And immediately upon the first game that we went to the Kenosha Kingfish last year, I could tell right away it was different. Someone at the end of the game kind of gave us like fruit snacks, stuff like that, and it was awesome. On top of the community though, the best part for like a fan going there is that everything is significantly cheaper than it would be at any other sporting event. And even this summer alone, I've been to 2 other games so far. One was the Milwaukee Milkmen and one was the Schaumburg Boomers, which are in 2 different leagues away from Northwoods leagues and in different leagues from each other. And the concessions there were definitely cheaper than an MLB game, but still a little bit pricier than the Kingfish. And it just didn't feel the same. There's just something about the Kingfish that it's so beautiful. So let's get to the game, let's experience it, and I hope I can convince you that this is the best time in baseball. Prediction. What do you think it is?
Well, they're going against a whole new team this year, so I'm going to assume this whole new team's going to be kind of garbage. So maybe like at least 12 runs from the Kingfish.
Total?
At least, yeah.
I'm thinking the game ends with 14 total points.
Ooh.
That's divided amongst 2 teams, but I think we're going to see 14 people touch home plate.
That's a lot of runs.
Oh, he's getting the photo. First home game. One thing the Kingfish do really well is their promotions. They do things like a toilet bowl race, a cheese stick toss, a t-shirt toss, but also probably one of the most popular is the 2-for-1 beer batter, where one person on the other team is designated as the beer batter, and if they strike out, it's 2-for-1 beers for a little bit, and that's awesome. Even if the crowd gets really long, you kind of got to leave on like the second strike, otherwise you're in towards the back of the line, and that's not even the longest that the line got all day.
It's not good.
We are heading into the 5th inning, and we are on our way to 14 total points, but it is 5-0 Kingfish losing. Not so good. But
I don't think it's
first
gonna
home
be
game,
12-0.
it'll be all right. All right, who are you taking? First or third?
Third. Oh, wait, why not second? Wait, is there? Oh, God. I'm dumb. My brother's only 2. Third.
Oh, come on.
Go!
They're even. They're pretty even. He didn't touch.
He's cutting it.
Cheating's winning, though.
No!
The cheater's winning.
That's cute. She left him hanging.
You say you're a dirty cheater. 6-5 now, getting a little closer to that 14.
Unfortunately, the Kingfish ended up losing 6-5, so we didn't really miss anything when we left in the 8th inning. But it was still a good game. We actually went to another one a few days later, and we'll be at more in the summer. So if you see me there, please feel free, say hi, come talk to me or us, depending on who is there. We'd love to see you, and hopefully this inspires you to check out maybe some local baseball near you.